It is the BSBL Junior Series Season 8 Championship Finale, the JPCS 200. We have 25 seconds until we get underway with the first race of the day. I would like to welcome everybody to the Championship Finale live stream, along with my guest commentator, Jump Dude, aka Almighty, aka my brother. All right, we have 10 seconds until we get underway with the first race of the day. We have a fantastic championship battle for both the Drivers' Championship, very, very close, and the Team Championship battle. And there's also a very close battle for the Team Elimination. Green flag in the air. We're underway at half pipe in solos number 1. Jump Dude, how's it going, man? Can you hear me?
It's going good. I hear you just fine. It's going to be a lot of fun today. This is where all the marbles are going to be paid off. I mean, throughout the season, there was a lot of give and take. Now it's all take. They're so close for the championship right now in the team standings. How much is the gap?
The gap is incredibly close. This is the latest driver standings with penalties included. Call the Pro. Currently P1 with 21 starts, so he can race all 3 races today. I, in fact, actually know. He can race as many races as he wants to because, well, we've changed the rules this season where you're no longer 3 races max. Enterprise is second. He only has 2 races today. Then we have Raptor. Oh, we have a big wreck. Multiple cars upside down getting stuck. Enterprise, one of our championship contenders, was involved in that. Everybody,
I saw a Liquid Death back there as well. They're fighting for the team championship.
Let's see who that is. It is our championship leader. Call the Pro. Okay, once again, 21 starts for him, so he can race every single race today. Unlike Enterprise, you can only race 2 times, maximum 28 starts for the season. Raptor, only 1 start today. So really the championship battle, unless Call the Pro does really, really bad, is going to be between Call the Pro and Rolex, who only has 23 starts today. All right, halfway through half pipe. Let me just make sure. Let me go to the stream real quick, make sure everything is fine. Where's the face cam? Sadly, was not able to set up a face cam, but I will have it tomorrow. Didn't work out today. I'm going to have a lot more time set up tomorrow. So you will get a face cam, don't worry. It's going to be like my official last live stream as president, so you will 100% get the face cam. But for now, just going to have to deal with my wonderful soothing voice, along with Jump Dude.
How soothing.
All right. Again, and we're talking about the driver battle. Here's the team battle. Liquid Death versus Vanderburg Racing. 1,045 versus their 1,021. Actually should be a pretty good battle. We are getting closer to the end. We got one of our championship contenders here. Enterprise Federation. Who else we got in this race? We got Drag Racer. Bloxy Boy. Bombastical. Maya, Thiel, and then Call the Pro, who is currently leading the championship. Not only team, but also driver for Liquid Death, who has made a fantastic comeback. Let's stay on Call the Pro here. As the sun sets on half pipe, we have drivers almost completely around. We are approaching the end. Call the Pro is in the back. Though he's going. Enterprise gets loose. He gets knocked off to the side. Call the Pro has great slipstream here. He's going for the lead. He passes Rolex. Does he have any competition? Drag Racer with a run. Here comes Rolex. Going to be a close finish, but no. Our championship leader, Call the Pro, is going to get the first win of the day. His next competition comes in second. Enterprise. And we have Drag Racer, Rolex, Racing Soccer, Bloxy Boy, Thiel, Bombastical, and Garfield. And how about that? I was kicked. I'm going to need some admin perms here. So hold on just a second. Let me... where's the background for this? Hold on 1 second.
But how about that win from our championship leader right there? That was a really good slip. I think he went just a little too early, but he still was able to maintain that gap and come away with the win. Really solidifying why he should be the Drivers' Championship.
Yeah, that was
should win the Drivers' Championship. That was really good.
That was an absolutely huge win for him. That was a huge win. That's going to add 20 points. I'm going to try and update the points live. The best of my abilities. I'm going to have to be juggling quite a bit here, but I'm still going to try. Currently reloaded into the server, so please stand by. I'm going to have to deal with the standby screen for just a little bit longer. Here we go. Now we're back. Let's add him into the win column for solos number 1. Liquid Death continuing to show their domination this season and proving themselves worthy of a Cup Series slot. They win solos number 1. All right. We are loading back into a race, and this will be at Phoenix.
Phoenix, probably one of the most tame tracks in BBR, I would say.
I think I had to cancel the stream there. Hold on, I'll show you here. Be nice if Jump Dude can actually see what's going on.
Oh, yeah, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? There we go, we're back.
Liquid Death is at 1065. That is very interesting, because that's not what it says on my end. So that means that was not updated. That's interesting. So I am going to, for that reason, I'm going to neglect to show the team standings because I was going off of the raw point sheet. So
Yeah, there might have been some appeals and penalties coming in at the just yesterday for Alabama pit stops.
oh, now you mean with the win? Okay, well I literally didn't. I haven't updated it yet. Okay, so it is that was right.
He's only human, Sonic. Like, I mean, if you want to update the team standings like at light speed.
All right, let me try and get to the team standings updated real quick. Liquid Death 1065. And what was the Vanderberg position? What was the Vanderberg finishing position? Where did the Vanderberg driver finish? That's my question.
Rolex finished 4th.
4th. Okay, so that should be 12 points. 12 points for Vanderberg Racing. So let me update the live team battle here. $22 starts, and it should be 29. Enterprise got 4th, which again is 12, so that should be 19. That was a Rolex. I'll get there eventually. But this is the live team battle. Liquid Death pulls away a bit from Vanderberg Racing, 165 compared to their 133, as we prepare ourselves for solos number 2. Call the Pro racing once again. Lots of races today. He's going to use them all up. 15-second countdown. Rolex. Again, one of our championship contenders. In fact, probably our next closest championship contender that is able to catch Call the Pro. Probably the last one that is within striking distance. Green flag, we're underway. Solos number 2 at Phoenix. Society signing to your Windows 3 currently out front, but that's going to be overtaken by Call the Pro, takes the lead. Here comes Gojo in the 8. That's Skoda. I do believe we have points that are updating live. They are just a little delayed. Or that's Corbett may be moderating today. We have a lot going on. We've got 4 drivers technically within striking distance for the Drivers' Championship. We have the Ultimate Drivers' Challenge. We have the Team Championship Battle. And we also have 4 teams battling for to not get eliminated. So that's quite a bit for me to manage all the points like this on the fly, also while streaming. So I'm definitely going to do the best I can. But right now, United Autosport is in the final 10th position, and they are facing elimination. They are fighting Napa. Napa for that final 10th spot. So all eyes will be on Bucket and the driver right behind Windows 3, which is Ice. Let's put the ultimate drivers. Let's put the ultimate drivers challenge on the screen. If I can find it. There we go. Call the Pro currently at 3 wins. That's actually going to go up by 1, so he's at 4. Next driver that even has a chance to get him is Rolex, and I do believe he's going to need to win this race for a chance at the Ultimate Drivers Challenge, or that's also going to go to Call the Pro. Just truly dominating fashion this season from Call the Pro. And he
Absolutely. It seems like he's won like twice or 3 times, like every single week. I mean, it's been a lot.
That's quite crazy. Is at 10-23 because of a penalty being transferred to them. 10-20 for 3. Interesting. All right, well, I will update that real quick. You know what? You guys in chat could probably just keep me updated on the points, and I'll just update the graphics accordingly.
That's a great idea. Put them to work.
You guys can do it. Yeah, so you guys are already doing it for me. Finn, the regulation battle picture. Skoda 736, Napa 738, United 712, and Volvo 746. So yeah, United is still in the relegation spot. Make a live elimination battle.
Yeah, that is super close for the regulation as well.
It is. Again, currently United Autosports would be the team that gets eliminated from the league at this point. Which, again, is the team who finishes 10th in the standings. We're about past 3/4 of the way through this race. At Phoenix for solos number 2. Some contact further back in the pack. Do I count 11 cars?
I noticed a lot on the grid.
Yeah, I thought there was I thought there was 11. No, there's only 10. Okay, good. I thought we had 11 for a second. Anyway, here we go. Where's Call the Pro? Actually, no, we should really stay on Rolex because if he does not win this race, I think a lot of the championship contention here is going to go away.
They're right next to each other.
They are. This is a fantastic spot. I think they're too far behind, but I could be wrong. These guys have done fantastic. Oh, Call the Pro puts him in the wall. Can Rolex get past him? Looks like he can, but it's going to be too late. Magna glitches out front. Who is going to take the win? Skoda at the last second gets it over Mooney. So Gojo will win this race. Skoda, Mooney second, third, Bucket fourth, Racing Soccer fifth, Rowan, sixth, Biloxi Boy, seventh, Windows, eighth, Rolex, and ninth, Call the Pro. So very poor finishes for our championship contenders.
Yeah, no, Rolex might have gotten a little bit of help there under the wall.
He also, Call the Pro also put himself in the wall. He's currently sitting
it's going to be interesting to see how they take that.
He's currently sitting at 25 starts. Rolex did finish ahead of Call the Pro.
But you know, if I was in Staff's position, don't touch it. This is racing.
Seemed like Rolex got walled. It does look like Rolex got walled. But there's some people saying it was a back wheel. Have to see the replay. I personally think he got walled, but that's me. Honestly, doesn't matter too much at this point. The points battle or the points gap between the two is still pretty significant. And there's a giant Nyan cat for Krbats right on cue. All right, I would love to talk about this weekend's championship finale sponsor, John's Pit Crew Simulator. This is the JPCS 200. Thank you so much for John for sponsoring the season opener and championship finale for the Cup and Junior Series. There's a link to his game, John's Pit Crew Simulator. And also, here's a link to his, if I can get it up here, his Discord server. Big thanks to John for once again sponsoring the BSBL Cup and Junior Series finales. Big appreciation to him. It's a virus? Oh, of course not. It is definitely not a virus.
Yes, it is.
You weren't supposed to say that part out loud.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
It's not a virus.
It's not. I was joking. Just kidding.
There we go. There we go.
Just kidding. I was lying to you.
But yeah, big thanks to John. He's really supported the league throughout the seasons. Great staff member. I know some of you have some interesting feelings about him, but he does try very hard with BSBL. He has supported us through multiple seasons, and yeah, check out his game, and also check out his Discord server. We can chat, keep up on updates on the latest updates on his game, and yeah, chat with friends and learn how to play.
Mighty, am I going insane, or is that a dog?
I'm not sure what this is.
Is it a dog? I don't know what this is. You're right.
It's a little scary, whatever it is.
It is a little scary.
It's actually making me a bit uncomfortable.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Thank you for the follows, Drafty, and also Heos is here. Appreciate it. We are at 310 followers. Awesome. And anybody new happened to pop in because we are currently sitting at 60 viewers. This is the BSBL Junior Series Season 8 Championship Finale. We'll have a Championship Finale for Junior Series today, and we will have our main series, the Cup Series Championship Finale tomorrow, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Which, by the way, just as equally as close in terms of the team championship.
Also, thank you,
Drivers'
Kara,
championship
for the
is really
follow.
steel, but
Thank you, Kara, for the follow. Appreciate that. And there's a Solos 2 finish if you guys want to see it. And I am such an awful person. I did not put Skoda's win in the win column. Let me fix that right now. There we go. Deserves to be there. 15-second countdown till we get underway at ramps. 4 duos. 1A. I'm letting chat keep me updated on the point standings. It's quite a big quite a big gap between Liquid Death and Vandenberg Racing. So I'll update that after this race. I hope you guys keep it updated for me too. I'm trusting the community on this because sadly it's way too much for me to keep track of and handle without having way too many errors, especially with some unclarity on the penalties. Because I was going off the sheet and apparently that wasn't updated, which yeah. Can't do that. But we are green flag.
you're at ramps. I always like this racetrack. I always think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed ramps. One of those classic BBR maps. Oh, we have a late starter. Who is that?
Thought we already.
We've got a wreck. I think that's called a pro on his roof. No, it's his teammate,
Viper.
Lucid Viper, the other Liquid Death driver. You know, although it is a big gap between Vandenberg and Liquid Death for the team championship, still not out of the realm of possibility for them to catch up. So you really want both Liquid Death drivers to continue to finish well if you want Liquid Death to win the championship. If not, you're going to want the opposite. You want Lucid the wreck and also Call the Pro to finish bad. Here's our late starter. This is the Careless Artist. In the 43, which is Microsoft. Yes, it is. Microsoft driver. Battle towards the front. Both societies. Mr. Dinosaur, the owner of Society. Oh, his teammate's going to go on his roof, wrecks, and falls to the back of the pack.
I was afraid he's going to go over the map there for a second. He spun really fast towards the outside wall.
Yeah, I was too. I thought he was gonna fall back. Okay, we have Happy National Nebraska Day. Is it actually Nebraska Day? I'm sorry, it's such a random Thane in chat I just
I'll
saw.
Google this for you, Mighty.
Yes, please do. Please get on that right now. I need to figure that out. So Sonic has given us a points update. Sonic is our unofficial team stand-ins points updater right now. Liquid Death currently leading. Smirnoff has taken P2 from Vanderberg by a few points. So Smirnoff is now in the championship picture. Have to keep an eye on them.
Also, Mighty, I can confirm April 5th is National Nebraska Day. Why do we have this? I don't know. Do we need this? Probably not.
Is there anything in Nebraska besides steak and fields? I'm being legitimately honest here. Is anything in Nebraska besides steak and fields?
I bet they have really good steak, though.
I have heard their steak is good. But, you know, if we happen, for the about the 60 of you watching right now, if any of you happen to be in Nebraska, you know, happy National Nebraska Day. I mean, congratulations. I don't know what really is in Nebraska besides those two things. But yeah, I guess we appreciate you, Nebraska. And happy National Nebraska Day. All right. Oh, no, Corn's Iowa. Corn is the state of Iowa. But we are back to the race now. We are about 3/4 of the way through, over some of the very tricky ramps that can send people over. Looks like they all saved it. Society currently 1-2. Windows has decided to just go in the sand. Wants to make a sand castle, I guess. Lucid Viper back up to the front after that very early wreck, making it 3 wide for the lead. Passes Soliad. He takes the top spot for Liquid Death, who is trying to sweep the Drivers' Championship, the Team Championship, and the Ultimate Drivers' Challenge.
This finish is going to be really crazy, though. They've been on top of each other this entire race.
They absolutely have been. And the end is coming up here. Let's stay on board. Where is Call the Pro? Where's he at? Here he is, way back in here. Oh, we have a wreck. Someone's upside down. That is a Society driver. That is Mr. Dinosaur, who collects Microsoft in the process. Call the Pro everywhere. Into the sand. I don't think he's going to be able to get up there in time. So let's go up to the front runners. Currently, it's a Pigment 1-2. Toxic and Maya. They're in the lead, but Microsoft and the other Society driver has a run. Here comes Call the Pro, but he's going to get shoved in the grass, or the sand for that matter. Pigment 1-2, can Society interrupt it? No, they can't. Pigment 1-2 finish. Sign to your windows goes third. Fourth, Call the Pro. Fifth, Lucid. Sixth, Kaz. Seventh, Bombastical. Eighth, Soliad. Ninth, Mr. Dinosaur. Artist gets 10th, no points.
That was teamwork at its absolute finest right there. They stood nose to tail that entire final stint.
Pigment. Very nice finish in the first duos race of the day. They are going to finish 1-2. Rowan getting the W. So, Pigment in the title contention here. I don't think they are. They were close, but they are a little bit too far back, I believe, for a proper title contention battle. I mean, that was a lot of points they racked up there. I'm not sure how well they did in the first two solos races. But I'll keep an eye on them. I think they're too far back, but we'll still watch. We will, gave out 1 community sub gift. Thank you, Hayos is here. Appreciate that. So we got 1 community sub gift. Who was that given to?
That was given to FanJ, I believe.
FanJ 2500. Thank you so much for that. All right, so Liquid Death is now up to 1,089 points.
Yeah, they finished 4th and 5th that time around.
Fourth and
5th.
fifth.
For Duos 1B.
Will be Duos 1B. You're watching the BSBL Junior Series Championship finale of Season 8. We're on a quick ad break for some of you. We will be right back. Don't go away. We will be back for Duos 1B. And some of you will stick around. Here's the Vanderburg drivers. Rolex also, again, championship contender, making his start along with his teammate. Who is his teammate? Kara. Here's Gojo. One solos, two for Skoda. V. Phil in the 91 for Skoda. Mars for United Autosport. Facing elimination from the league. Mooney. Haven't seen him in a while. He's driving for... Who is that? It's not Microsoft. It's Smirnoff. Mighty, will you stream next season? I do plan on streaming a little bit next season. It's not a guarantee, but I will more than likely be back to stream a little bit next season. Though today and tomorrow will be like my last official streams under BSBL and while I'm president. So anything next season is not a guarantee. Anything after that is not a guarantee. But more than likely you'll see me again. These are the last official ones.
Also, I just feel the need to say this. Along with it being National Nebraska Day, it is also National Deep Dish Pizza Day.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess I just told you that.
Okay, screw Nebraska. We need the deep dish pizza. The deep dish pizza is what we need.
That's what I like to hear.
Green flag underway. Duos 1B. It is nighttime racing at Auto Club. Actually, you guys need to turn on some of the underglow here. It's hard for me to see what's going on. All we got is Rolex is lighting up the entire track by himself. Mighty, do I have your permission to have a parasocial relationship with you? Probably, well, I don't really
I grant you permission. I grant you permission.
Yeah, what? You granted him permission on my behalf?
Oh, what? I didn't say anything. Absolutely not. Totally. Wink, wink.
Mm-hmm. Okay, personally, I really don't have any control over you having any sort of parasocial relationship with anybody. I would say no, but I guess my brother already gave you permission, even though you don't need permission. So, yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know what to say, honestly. I got consent from somebody else. I don't think that's how that works, buddy.
Oh, it is now.
Turn up brightness in game. It's okay. We didn't need to turn up the brightness. God did that himself with the sun. Why is it foggy? It's right there. You can see it. It's behind the clouds and the fog. Why is it foggy here?
That's a cloud. There's no way that's a sun.
It's the. Oh, now it's kind of gone. Actually, it's behind the clouds.
We've lost the sun.
The sun is cold. The sun has cooled down. It's cold now. It's not burning. It's dark. Well, this is a fairly wide lawn map. I'm expecting a fairly tame race overall. For the Ultimate Drivers Challenge, it's looking pretty much wrapped up. And oh my gosh, we are having live points updated right now. We are having points updated right now on the points sheet, so bear with me. Might be able to give you guys an official graphics update here in a second.
As he puts that up, let's focus on the race. There's a lot of... Everyone's kind of on top of each other here. There was a lot of contact, but no one's wrecking it yet.
Napa's working together, trying to stay ahead of United Autosport to not get eliminated from the league. And I don't know if some of you guys remember or even were around during this time, but Napa actually used to be original Junior Series team. Then they got promoted before the Junior Series took a hiatus break like 2 years ago. This is Killer Motorsports in the Cup Series. Killer Motorsports was the first team to get demoted back to the Junior Series. They rebranded themselves under Napa and are once again facing elimination. This time not a demotion, just flat out elimination from the league.
Yeah, you don't want that. I don't think anyone wants that.
Who else do we have racing around here? We have the Vandenberg drivers, Kara and Rolex, that were in the front. That's going to get interrupted by the Napa duo, who have been with each other the entire race. Great teamwork so far. See if they can hold on to that.
You know, my strength in numbers, they probably saw the pigments in the other race before. They stood 1-2 at the end of that race, and they finished 1-2. So maybe lessons learned there for a lot of these teams.
Very well might be. Here's Skoda, 91. Thiel. And we have Mars for United Autosport, trying to not get eliminated from the league. United Autosports was originally Grubhub, who was owned by Trustful. Was taken over by O. Did pretty good last season. And I believe the season beforehand as well. But it's not gone the way they've wanted to this season. Trying to hang
We
on.
all start to slow down a little bit as we're approaching the end here. But as you said, a lawn map is going to really throw them off on when the end really is.
Oh, we have cars in the wall getting shoved into the bumpy asphalt. Let's go to the front runners. Rolex currently in the lead. He's going to get shoved off by Napa and Skoda and Microsoft. We'll stay on board with Rolex. He's got to run. Slows it down. On board with Wally West. United Autosport. Racing Soccer is going to get the win. That might make things a little more interesting. GX Pro second. Third is Mars. So that is a United Autosports 1-3 finish. Rolex fourth. Fifth, Wally. Sixth, Mooney. Seventh, Drag Racer. Eighth, Gojo. And ninth, Thiel. Kara, no points.
Wow, they're all on top of each other there. We kind of predicted that, but I don't think we predicted a united 1-3.
No, we did not. And that is everything. They absolutely needed that.
Without a doubt. That great finish from them and that team.
I'm very interested to see the points update. Let's see if we've gotten it updated from Shadowy. He's working on it right now. I'm seeing it update literally live. It's updating slowly.
Also, a big thank you to Shadowy for doing this live.
Yes, I see him updating the points slowly. Hopefully, we'll be able to have that the full points soon. But we are now past halfway done. We are halfway done with the final race day of the season for the Junior Series. And I think it is safe to say, after that race, we have somebody who did clinch a title. I believe it's the Ultimate Drivers Challenge. Call the Pro doesn't have 2 wins, doesn't have 3 wins. He actually has 4. Rolex is the next closest one. So with Rolex only having 2 more starts possible, that'll be a tie. And Call the Pro is in the lead. So I do believe Call the Pro has all but clinched the BSBL Junior Series Ultimate Drivers Challenge Championship. Only 2. Well, if he won this, he would definitely clinch it. But like he's 99% of the way there. He's got a solid points lead. Rolex would have to win the next 2 races he does. It's looking almost completely sealed up for Call the Pro, who is trying to sweep, get the driver's title, the championship title, and the Ultimate Drivers Challenge title. He's getting very, very close to that. All right, unofficial update from Sonic. Liquid Death is in the lead still, 189. Smirnoff is at 1051. And Vandenberg is at 1,039 points. So Liquid Death still with a healthy lead. Not a guaranteed, though. Not a guaranteed win, though it is right
Absolutely
now a healthy
not.
lead.
It's never over till it's over.
Next closest to Call the Pro is Rolex, who is currently only 16 points behind. Okay, so a little closer than I thought. Let me update that real quick. Let me try and get Rolex in here. These are our 2 championship contenders. Bear with me a second. Trying to update this stuff live for you guys and also look at the point sheet at the same time.
As Mighty starts clicking keys and making great ASMR for us, want to ask the chat, who do you think's going to win this race? I mean, we've seen a lot of drivers at the front winning the races. We've seen Pigment win. We've seen Liquid Death. We've seen Skoda. We've seen United. Who do you guys think's going to win this race?
Here's a driver battle, which is a little closer than I thought it was. Call the Pro still in the lead. Not 227. Oops. That's a little bit of a...
I was about to say,
that's
battle's over, Mighty.
Guys, it ended long before this race was.
It ended like 3 weeks ago.
It ended 3 weeks ago, guys. Okay, there we go. That's better. 327. All right, green flag. We are off at half pipe as we have a big wreck at the start. One of the Liquid Deaths upside down. That was Lucid Viper once again. Wombat out front in the 62 from Microsoft. Raptor driving the 67 car. And now that is interesting because Raptor, I thought Raptor reached his max races. This may or may not.
Really?
This may or may not be a 29th start for Raptor. Because I thought he raced in Solos 1, and that was his only race he had. Or did he have 2? He might have had 2. It might have been 2. Anyway, we are green flag.
Half pipe, always a fun track.
Yes, and is actually one of the shorter maps. We don't talk about that too much. A lot of people wreck at the very beginning of this map, and they just simply do not catch up. They just don't.
Very good point there. I mean, we're already almost at halfway. Like, it happens just like that.
Is it too late for me to join the interview for the win? It is not. So if you are interested in having an interview after you win a race, we'll do that in between. We'll do that in between the Junior Series races. You can say a few words, and then we'll get underway with the next race. So no, it's not too late. After this race, we can put you in the interview. Past halfway already. And the BSBL Junior Series Championship finale, the JPCS 200. On board with Mason right now. Let's go inside the cockpit right here. Mason, currently P3, giving the Call the Pro a big push. It's going to push him to the lead. Big contact with Raptor. He falls to the back now. Mason maybe looks for the lead. No, he gets bumped off by his teammate. By Call the Pro's teammate, Lucid Viper.
You want to be in the corners. You want to get that tandem that they're doing on the left and right side right there.
Dinosaur. Society looking for the top spot. They currently are 1-2. Mr. Dinosaur, owner of Society, running the Guns N' Roses number 13. Saliad, Volvo Jr. One of those teams that are not safe. Volvo Jr. is not safe from an elimination. Getting closer to the end. Who's going to take the win? Pigment and Microsoft wreck. One of the Liquid Death drivers go upside down. They barrel roll. Wombat will get the win for Microsoft. Raptor gets third. Call the Pro. Raptor gets second. Call the Pro gets third. Fourth, Kaz. Fifth, Dinosaur. Sixth, Saliad. Seventh, Mason. Eighth, Sword. And Lucid Viper gets ninth. And the Pigment driver who flipped upside down will get 10th. Garfield, no points. That was a very chaotic finish.
Absolutely. That's chaotic to say the least. I mean, Lucid literally flipped over, barrel rolled a few times, and still finished in the points.
Very true. That is very true. So Microsoft will get the win. We have yet to have a repeat team winner today. We are going to Alabama for the second to last race of the season. All right, Mr. Turtleman. Wait, Mr. Turtleman, why do you need your interview?
He's not a junior driver.
You're not a junior driver, buddy. I cannot interview you. If you win a race tomorrow, I will. I promise.
Cravats are not a junior driver either. Why do we have only Cup drivers enter in the interview standby?
That's a great question. All right, points are still being updated live, which is great. We'll wait for those to come in. Everybody's joining interview standby. You guys just like attention, don't you? We got Nebulon. We've got Apple. Has anybody wanted to join interview standby who has won a race today? Then I'll put you on the stream so we can talk. But man,
It's scaring me that the interview standby is right now has more people in it than the actual general voice chat.
can you believe it? No, we just got 2 more races left on the season.
I really
2 more
can't.
left.
I mean, the season's really flew by in my opinion. I mean, like, it almost feels like just a week or two ago we just started the season.
It really has flown by, and this will be the last time I'm president for the junior series. Last time I'm really heavily involved in BSBL. Honestly, I've been pretty absent this season. But this will be it pretty much. Got 2 more races left. I'll officially hand over the keys after tomorrow to Voki, where she'll be leading BSBL into a new era. Had the Nate era for the first, I think, season 3 to season 10. Then I took over season 11 and all the way until season 17 for Cup Series. That's where it'll end with me. So yeah, 2 more races to go. Junior Series before we close out this chapter. Hope you guys have enjoyed my tenure as president for the Junior Series. Hope you guys have had fun over the seasons and everybody that currently races in Junior Series and also has raced in the Junior Series.
And, I see a bright future ahead for BSBL. I think Voki, she's going to do a great job. I imagine she has a lot of plans, a lot of ideas. She's got a good team behind her with all the staff. I got a lot of faith. I got a lot of hope. And, like I said, a bright future ahead.
I also agree with that. I think BSBL's got quite a long ways to go. I wasn't sure if this league was even going to revitalize itself after Season 10, but here we are, Season 17 for Cup, Season 8 for Junior Series, which came back, and it's been strong since. So I see a lot of momentum still here. I got a lot of more time left. A lot more things to come for BSBL. Happy to see it's still alive and healthy. Last duos race of the season here. We are getting
Now,
close.
I have an idea for a prediction, Mighty.
Let's hear it.
Will we see a different team win every race today?
That's a great question. You know what? I'm going to say yes. And
Really?
I will say yes, except I think Liquid Death may get the last win. I think Liquid Death is going to get the final one. So that would be my prediction. We have 20-second countdown. Rolex, 30 points behind. He is 30 points behind. Call the Pro. So Rolex realistically needs to get a top 3 here. A win would be very ideal. Green flag, last duos race of the season. Duos 2B.
I'd be entering this race as a must-win. That's what you have to put your mindset towards.
All eyes will be on Rolex. Let me try and me try and update those graphics at the bottom of the screen. Call the Pro, 357. So he's got 357 points. And Rolex is currently sitting at 327. So exactly 30 points behind. Let me put that up on the screen. There it is. Live driver battle between Call the Pro and Rolex. I have a very late starter. It's a lawn map, so they'll be fine. It's Fox for Skoda.
Yeah, it's one of the late starters here. As we see, I believe this is Smirnoff in the lead.
It is Smirnoff, Mooney. So Osaka who took the lead. And gets hit into the wall by United Autosport, who is probably going to go into desperation mode here. I'm looking at the sheet right now, and United Autosport. Oh, okay. So United Autosport is only unofficially, hear me out here, unofficially 9 points below Skoda.
Oh, yeah, that's too close. That's too close for comfort.
That is extremely close. So Skoda is only 9 points to the good. That is it.
So yeah, if you're Skoda, you're looking for everything right now. You need to. Oh, and they're all the way at the back as well. They probably want to stay out of everyone's way. Don't get a penalty. Make that even worse. Because the last thing you want is to get a penalty and really, really lose. So
Yeah, again, only 9 points. That is the gap between elimination and living to see another season. Skoda is on the chopping block along with United Autosport. United Autosport's drivers, Racing Soccer, who got a win today. And then Mars, who got a third-place finish to follow up that win. Can these two drivers keep United Autosport alive? They are fighting Skoda. And then we also have the Vanderberg situation. Rolex, still within contention to win the driver's title. He's only 30 points behind. It's not impossible for him to catch up.
the race within the race. There are so many battles throughout the field. Not just for the win, but for team championships, driver championships, regulation battles. It's everything.
And I also don't want to put, I don't want to totally put Napa out of the equation too, because they're not too far ahead of Skoda. They're only like 10 or they're only like 15-ish points to the good. So we also have Napa to watch out for. If they have a really bad finish here and also a bad finish in solos, I mean, you don't know what can happen.
Absolutely. You make a really good point there, Mighty.
So there is so much going on in this race.
This race is dwindling down to its final moments, though. You might see some drivers back off here.
There's so many things to watch. I'm going to stay on board Rolex since that's the driver championship, but please watch Napa, watch Skoda, and watch United Autosport. Those three teams are battling to stay in the league and not get eliminated. Closing in on the end. I'm not sure if those drivers back there can catch up in time. It's going to be a really close finish. Rolex out front. He needs a top three. Can he fend off the drivers behind him? Big run from his teammate. But it's Microsoft that gets the win. Wally West, she's going to win the race. It's Fox, who is Skoda, gets second. Drag Racer, Napa gets third. Then we have Mooney, fourth. Fifth, Racing Soccer. Sixth, Rolex. Seventh, GG. Eighth, Phil. And ninth, Kara. Mars, oh, very, very important right there. Mars, no points. That's a United Autosport driver.
Oh, that's a tough one. But even more tough, Rolex, P6.
P6 for Rolex. Not what he needed. Hold on, 20.
Dare I say it, that might have sealed the deal.
That might have actually. How many points is P6? Is it possible? Or was that it? Let's see. P6. Oh, it's 8. It is 8 points.
I think that's it.
That's not enough. That is not enough points unless we have some sort of penalty shenanigans. Rolex. Only 8 points. 22 points behind Call the Pro. Only one race left. And that's not going to do it. So unless Call the Pro gets a penalty, and realistically, Rolex wins this race, and Call the Pro doesn't get any points this race, on top of a very hefty penalty, it's looking really good.
You just got to keep in mind as well. Maybe penalties from maybe the first 2 races, maybe first 3. Anything's possible, but looking very, very good for Call the Pro.
Call the Pro has clinched the Ultimate Drivers Challenge title. He has all but clinched the Drivers title. And the Team Championship, right now, I'm looking at it. Smirnoff, 30 points behind. So that's also clinched the title. Unless we have penalties. So penalties are the only thing that's going to decide anything. So unofficially right now, without any penalties, Liquid Death has won the Ultimate Drivers Challenge title, the Drivers title, and the Team Championship. Call the Pro winning the Ultimate Drivers and Drivers title. Again, without penalties. Absolute domination from this driver and this team, who has made a fantastic comeback from getting demoted from the Cup Series back down to the Junior Series. Remember, this team was in the Junior Series before. They got themselves promoted to the Cup Series. They performed very poorly, went back to the Junior Series. Now, they proved it to everybody that they are worthy of a Cup slot. And right now, they have all but clinched, without penalties, the title. Now, all right now we're looking at is the teams who are currently facing deletion. United Autosport, not looking good. Last race of the Junior Series 8th season. We are underway at half pipe. Yes, thank you everybody for a wonderful season. This race day has also gone very well from what I've been able to tell. 10 times better than last season. And although titles may be clinched, again, without penalties, we're still looking at team deletion. And it's still possible that United Autosport, right now United Autosport is the lowest. United Autosport needs to win a race, and Volvo or Skoda need to finish last. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, that's the only way they make it. Who is the United Autosports driver? All right, this is the goal, guys. Everything else is pretty much locked up besides this. Here's the deal. Racing Soccer right here needs to win. If he wins, and either Skoda, where's the Skoda driver? Where is Skoda? A Skoda driver. Here. If he finishes last, or if a Volvo Junior, Mr. User here, if he finishes last, they get eliminated. Again, without penalties. This is all without penalties included. Since the points are so tight, penalties could matter. But all the pressure right now is on this man right here, Racing Soccer. To keep United Autosport alive, not including penalties, needs to win this race at half pipe.
All the pressure in the world is on his shoulders right now.
Shadowy is counting the regulation points, and I'm seeing it update live on the official point sheet. Nothing will be official. This is all unofficial. Again, points may change after penalties. But right now, this is the battle. Right here. This man needs to win. Final race of the 8th season of the BSBL Junior Series. Face an elimination in United Autosport. Trying to pass Skoda. Oh, Skoda goes around. Gonna have to watch that. Here comes Racing Soccer. He's in a pretty good position, actually. Does he have enough momentum? He's got a push from Skoda. He falls back. Pushes Volvo Jr. Napa's upside down. No room. 4-wide finish, and Rolex, although is not going to get the title, will win the race. Call the Pro finishes 9th. That may be a little interesting if there is a penalty.
Yeah, you would like to keep an eye on that, actually.
Again, although Rolex did not win the title, if there's a penalty on Call the Pro, he made the points gap way closer. And unofficially, United Autosport is finished 10th in the team standings and will not participate in another season of BSBL. Skoda and Volvo Jr. live to see another season.
Heartbreaker for United. I feel bad for everyone on that team. They put it all on the line out there and just wasn't enough.
They tried very hard. And again, the points, so close. Penalties could determine some pretty, could determine United Autosport's fate. And maybe even the driver's title. I don't know. Rolex with that win and Call the Pro getting 9th. That made that title way closer.
Yeah, with something happening, I believe, earlier in the race between those two drivers.
I think
anything's possible.
Call the Pro only has, 4 points? No.
If
I'm incorrect. 2 points. That's it.
If he gets a penalty, that means the championship would go to Rolex.
It would. So Rolex only 2 points behind Call the Pro. Call the Pro unofficially has won the Drivers' Championship, though he is only 2 points behind Call the Pro. So if Call the Pro gets any sort of penalty, it would go to Rolex. Don't like deciding things on penalties. Always hate that, but it's always a possibility. You have to keep that in mind. Okay, I did update it. It is 4 points for Rolex. That's what I thought. Okay, still 4 points. That's, a minor penalty. The smallest one we could really give, 5 points, would still be enough. Team championship has unofficially gone to Liquid Death, who will unofficially win the 8th season of the BSBL Junior Series and get promoted back to the Cup Series. They finish ahead of Smirnoff by 24 points. Vanderburg, they finish ahead of by 28 points. And then Pigment and then Society round out your unofficial top 5. And unofficially, United Autosport has finished 10th. Wow. That was a pretty intense championship finale. Overall, I would say that went pretty well. Went much better than last season. It was a good one. Again, penalties could decide some major things, but we'll just have to wait on those. Does anybody in the interview standby section would like to, whether you're called a pro or we're a championship contender, I'll give you a minute to join interview standby if you'd like to have an interview. But if not, that's all right too. That's going to do it then.
Yeah, as of right now, Liquid Death looking at a hat trick right here in terms of titles.
They do have the hat trick in their hands right now. And nobody, I don't think anybody, I'm not sure if they've done it in the junior series. I know no one's done it in the Cup series. No one's gotten the Triple Crown. I'm not sure about the junior series, which is when you win all 3 titles. Call the Pro has the possibility to do that. What's the difference between Liquid Death and Smirnoff? 24 points is the difference. So Liquid Death wins the championship by 24 points and 28 points over Vanderberg.
But how about that? How about this race day? I thought that was a lot of fun and really close battles throughout the field. As you said, a lot better than last season, so I'm really happy for that.
It was a lot better than last season. I appreciate all of you guys for that. Yeah, say it's been overall a pretty good junior series season. Had a fantastic battle at the end. We still don't know officially who got it because it's so close. We could have penalties that decide it. But yeah, thanks everybody for participating this season. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed bringing back the junior series and running it for multiple seasons. I hope everybody here has had a fun time and continues to have a fun time for the many seasons yet to come. So, I'd like to thank everybody who streamed the races, moderated them, and who commentated. Thanks, Jump Do, for commentating today. Appreciate it.
Of course, had a lot of fun. I'm always happy to be here to watch and commentate with you. And it was a lot of fun doing this with the junior series with you. And if by the off shot you don't do this again, I love commentating with you in the junior series, and it's one of the best things in the world. I wouldn't take anything for it.
Very glad to have you, and also all of our commentators throughout the season. Voki, Ismail the Cat, Dale Earnhardt, anybody else who's commentated as well. Thanks for making this possible. Brought a lot of joy to my weekends. It's a lot of work. Never went smooth all the time. But we're here, and I'm very happy with the product that we have. That we have had this season. Thanks again one last time, John's Pit Crew Simulator, the JPCS 200. Go check out his game. He's been a fantastic staff member and has supported BSBL throughout the seasons. Go check out his Discord and the game. Thanks, John, again for sponsoring this weekend. I will officially see you guys as president one last time tomorrow for the Cup Series Season 17 Championship Finale, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You do not want to miss it. I think that one's also going to be a great one. Thanks, everybody, sticking around with me, dealing with me throughout the season for the Junior Series. Hand over the throne officially to Voki after tomorrow, but it'll be officially for the next time you see Junior Series, it'll be under her. So yeah, thanks everybody for the great time. Love all you guys. See you next time.